So guys, with the release of the new LRs, LR Gogeta and LR Vegito, I thought why not do a little bit of a team build for them. Obviously they're not in the game, but we know what the leader ability is, so we can go off of what units should fit on the team based on what the leader skill is, because that's the only thing that matters when it comes to team building. And you actually having the units, but from a optimal standpoint of view, having the perfect box, we can pick the best cards in the game to form the best optimal team. Now this is going to be opinion based. This is what I think, this is what I believe. So I don't have any calculations out to, oh, this is the hardest hitting version of the team. I didn't say that. I said this is probably, in my opinion, the most optimal team. So this is what I think, and hope you enjoyed the video. If you do, leave a like, share, comment down below. Gonna hop into the first unit that I think will be making it on the POTARA category. Once again, POTARA category. This doesn't mean that you have to be a fused character. There's any character wearing a POTARA or eventually fuse into a POTARA category. So although Super Saiyan rules, Goku Black and Zamasu, they aren't fused together, they do eventually fuse into Merge Zamasu, which qualify them to be a part of the POTARA category. But units like, you know, for example, the STR Gohan, the STR Ultimate World Tournament Gohan, he's not Ultimate Gohan when the Z-Star Gohan. He should be, but he's not, you know, he's just STR based from Gohan. That Gohan is wearing POTARA earrings, but he's not part of the category because he never fused into the character. So just want to clarify that, okay? First character that's going to be part of my version of the team is going to be the STR Super Saiyan Rose. Now, you might be thinking, why this guy over the AGL? It's obvious, like, he's better. I mean, this guy is so busted in every way possible. His leader skill at this point is important because we're going to put him on a team instead of running him as a leader. But of course, immense damage, you know, extreme type allies, 30% attack up for 1 turn. The super type mechanic isn't that important because this team isn't heavy in extreme units. Like, obviously I could throw like Merge Zamasu and stuff on the team, but I don't want to debuff the hero units I have too terribly much. You know, Zamasu's debuff is, what is it, 10%, 15% or something like that. It is something that just, you know, I don't like that. I don't like the debuffing of your allies. Although I understand it, he's a villain, you know, hero units. I don't like it. So, but anyway, so Super Saiyan Rose, you know, pretty good super type mechanic nonetheless. Passive is 120% attack up at start of turn, providing 3 key 50% defense for extreme typings, and he debuffs super type enemies by attack and defense minus 20%. So he debuffs the enemy if they're super, okay? He doesn't debuff allies. I like that. I'm gonna tell you that. That's very, very good. Bandai, take a page. Take a page for the future, please. Stop debuffing allies, man. Link skill is beautiful. Super Saiyan, big up boss, dismal future, prepare for battle, nightmare, fair and faith, and fierce battle. So for me, he's a staple. You have to have him. He's so freaking good. He does so much damage. He's such a good supporter for who's going to be coming up next, the LR, Super Saiyan Rose, and Zamasu unit, which we're going to get into, you know, shortly. But next card is going to be my team's actually going to be the new Tech Vegito Blue. Now I know they're saying, oh, why isn't LR Vegito Blue in the team? LR Vegito Blue, like, LR Vegito Blue is a very good unit. He really is. In fact, you could actually make an argument for him being here. But I feel like this guy is just a little bit better. Just a little bit better. Like, he has fierce battle. I feel like he links up a bit better overall. He has immense damage. He's more consistent with damage, obviously. You know, well, maybe not consistent because he has to have attacks going to get his 150% attack up. So maybe consistent isn't the right word for him. But I feel like, you know, better linking. I like the passive a bit better, honestly. Like, you know, the LR, he is self-sufficient, but the thing about him is that you have the raising attack and defense on the 12 key super, and just greatly raising attack on the 18 key super for 1 turn. I almost want to get the 12 key super attack more than the 18 to get his stat going on. That's just me with the LR. This guy has the same super type mechanic, but he can get 150% attack instead of the 80% attack and defense that the LR has. The LR will definitely, he'll be better as a defensive unit. And if you want to go more defensive, then I understand putting him on the team over this guy, because this guy, he's more of an offensive choice, honestly. He'll output someone down because with the additional attacks, him being tech level 20 criticals, like he's gonna be stupid. He's gonna be so freaking good in this team because the team gets 170% attack up on the leader ability, and put 2 of them under him. I mean, it's a lot of damage, a lot of criticals. It's a lot of, you know, disgusting numbers going to be seeing. Of course, the LR can still put out a lot of good numbers, but this guy just, you know, I feel like he'll be more consistent with just overall damage output. But the LR is more tanky in my opinion. So if you want to go more defensive, the LR, you want to go more offensive, this guy. But with enough super attacks going on, the LR can rival this guy in damage at a certain point as well. So, but this guy getting additional attacks and getting multiple super attacks, then I mean, can the LR really rival that? But this guy is my number 5 choice actually, because there's 6 units on the team. Actually, technically he's my number 4 because, of course, we know the leader is. But moving on to the third unit that I'm selecting here, we have the LR Super Saiyan Rose and Zamasu, and obviously, I mean, like, I don't need to explain myself. Like, he's LR Rose and Zamasu. Like, he's such a good unit. He's a perfect linking buddy for the STR Super Saiyan Rose in the team. So I'm gonna have the 2 of them on rotation, and then the other units I'm gonna get into later on. But this guy is perfect, man. Like, he has 2 super attacks, of course. Colossal damage on the first 12k super attack, raises defense by 30% for 3 turns. Mega Colossal on the 18k super attack, raise defense by 30% for 6 turns, so very, very, very defensive. 2 super attacks off, like, you'll tank any hit in the game. Like, he'll be under 130% defense leader ability with the 2 of the with the 2 Gogeta, well, the 2 of the VEGITO'S POTARA category. So yeah, he's gonna tank very, very well. Passive is one of the best in the game, recovers 15% HP per turn, and he gets a 120% attack up, but he has to get hit a certain amount of times to get his attack going. So yeah, he's a slow starter, but you know, 4 hits and he's capped out. So that's all you need. Like, if he gets his 4 times, then that's it. Like, it's not a big deal. So he heals you, he does damage, he can tank. Like, he's an overall perfect unit. You have to have him on team. Like, you know, for me, like, he's a staple. He really is. I don't have him on JP, unfortunately, but if I did, he will be there. Link set is beautiful. Fear and Faith, Nightmare, Prepare for Battle, Dismal Future, Big Up Bosses, First Battle, Legendary Power. The reason why you want to link up the STR Rose with this guy, because they activate all their links minus the Legendary Power link, because of course STR Rose doesn't have Legendary Power because it's not an LR. But they have Fear and Faith, Nightmare, Prepare for Battle, Dismal Future, Big Up Bosses, First Battle. Like, they are the perfect linking buddies. Of course, STR Rose providing this guy with additional 3 key and 50% defense. It's insane. It is literally insane, guys. Like, this guy's gonna be tanking better. He's gonna be able to get off his 18 super attack off better, because obviously this guy gets a 3 key from the Rose passive. Plus they share 2, I think actually 5. Yeah, they share 3 key links, totaling 5 key overall. So yeah, it is. This guy is almost guaranteed 18 key super attack every single time. Every single time. It's kind of crazy. But the 2 of them to get in his team is just. I only want to think about it. Like, I really want to think about it, actually, but I want to test it out, but I don't have the guy, so that kind of sucks on my part. But this guy is on a team. He is so on a team. Moving on, we have here. Did I select the LR Rose twice? I did. Sorry about that. Moving on here, so we have the physical Vegito. Now, honestly, I'm not the biggest fan of the physical Vegito, the physical Super Vegito, because I do like the AGL one a bit better because shocking speed and he has higher damage mitigation. But you know, I mean, obviously the new physical one is like an updated version of that one, but the Fizz one literally just shocking speed. Well, shocking speed on this team isn't that important. Like, it's actually non-existent. I don't think anyone on the team has shocking speed, so it doesn't make a difference, honestly. But just as a unit in general, I would prefer him to have shocking speed. Just me. But he doesn't have it, so whatever. Anyway, so moving on to the card. Super attack is immense damage, 30% attack up for allies, for all allies. So it doesn't matter if you're extreme or super. If you are ally of him and you're in the second or third slot, you put him in the first slot, second and third slot units get the additional 30% attack up for 1 turn. So he's a buffer for those guys at the end there. Passive damage mitigation. He mitigates damage by 50%. Normal attacks, not, you know, super attacks, but normal attacks by 50%. And counters with tremendous power. He gets 100% attack up, but he has to get hit 10 times to get his 100% attack up. Now, the reason why you have to get hit to get his attack going, because he has counters. Counters with a percentage attack up is dumb. It is. That's why Super Saiyan 2 Vegeta and Bulma on Global, the hardest thing TUR on Global. They're the 4th hardest thing TUR on JP. Like, the counters with the unconditional, like, attack whatever up is busted. That's why they gave him the, like, getting hit certain amount of times, because if they just gave him unconditional 100% attack up, insane. Absolutely insane. So they had to nerf him a little bit, which is fine. Link set, Super Saiyan, Prepare for Battle, Fuse Fighter, Power Stove by God, Infighter, Golden Warrior, and Fierce Battle. No one on the team has Infighter. He's the only unit with it. That kind of sucks. Fuse Fighter, you know, no one has it, so it's just him really. But moving on. So I mean, yeah, he's gonna be there though. He's definitely a staple. It's actually gonna be the Tech base form Vegito. This guy makes it on so many teams because he's such a good support unit. The 30% attack and defense to all allies. Doesn't matter who you are. Doesn't matter what kind of genre you are in. He will give you 30% attack and defense. He does support with the 25% on the super attack for 1 turn, which isn't important because you're not really going to put him in. He's actually a 3rd slot unit, honestly. He's not on the main rotation, so the super type mechanic doesn't matter at all, honestly, unless he gets an additional, but I wouldn't give him additionals. I mean, I'll give him like dodge and crit, honestly, if you do want to invest orbs into him. But his passive, like, it is so good. Like, he is, what, 2 years old? He's a very, very old unit, and he's still relevant on a team today. Like, 2 years later, he's still relevant on a team today. Just the fact he's going to buff allies by additional 30% is going to make all units hit harder. So that includes the LR Vegito. He's going to hit harder. Your tech Vegito, you know, Vegito Blue, the Super Vegito, like, all units will hit so friggin' hard. Like, you know, it's just gonna make the team just overall, you know, better. I said there was no Fuse Fighter. I forgot about the Blue Vegito, and I forgot about this guy. So there is some Fuse Fighter on team, so he's gonna link up quite well with, you know, the physical Super Vegito and also the Tech Blue Vegito. And also having a very good link set, you know, same warrior race, same lineage, perfect battle, power bestowed by God, Fuse Fighter, supreme power, and fairest battle. Very good link set. Like, I would prefer to have him on the team to buff everyone else as opposed to having like Murzamatsu. Like, Murzamatsu fits. Murzamatsu gonna hit hard, very hard. If you get a rotation with the LR Rose and Zamasu, the STR Super Saiyan Rose Zamasu, the STR Super Saiyan Rose, and then you have Zamasu on the outside, the Murzamatsu. That's the disgusting rotation there. Like, you have 3 of the best villains in the game. They all share the same links. Links are activated across the board. They're going to do dumb damage. They're going to be ridiculous. But I would prefer to have this guy here to buff the extreme and also the super units by the additional 30% attack and defense. Everyone tanks better. Everyone hits a little harder. And I just feel like it's just more well-rounded because I don't want to debuff my super guys. I really don't want to do that. So anyways, but that's my unit there that I picked as my support, you know, choice. And of course, the last unit being the LR himself. Super Saiyan Goku and Super Saiyan Vegeta, but you know, it is Super Vegito LR, but the name is, you know, Goku and Vegeta is not, you know, Super Vegito. We know what this card does, man. If you don't know, I'm gonna go through real quick, guys. So leader ability, POTARA category, 3 key, 100 POTARA category, 3 key, 170% HP and attack, and he gives a 130% defense buff to the POTARA unit. So yes, next to having the POTARA units, you know, he gives a additional leader ability buff to int types, 3 key, 90% stats. So if you don't have all these units, you can actually throw on like an LR Gohan. If you don't have LR Gohan, you can throw on like an int Gogeta. You can throw on LR Bojack. You know, he doesn't really fit that terribly well in the team, but if you want to put him on the team, sure, go ahead. Maybe, you know, Int Kid Buu possibly, because you have Super Saiyan Rose, so he's going to be providing Int Kid Buu with the 3 key as a passive. So you can, you know, put some Int units on there if you don't have the optimal setup like I don't. I don't have LR Rose. So yeah, but super attack. First super attack, you know, 12 key causes colossal damage. Nothing there. He doesn't raise his attack or anything. He does damage. So I wish they would have given him something on the 12 key super attack, but they didn't. Whatever. 18 key super attack raises attack for 1 turn and causes mega colossal damage. I wish that was greatly raising. Like, they didn't really do anything with the super attacks. They just kind of made him do damage. And yeah, the 18 key raises attack, but isn't that like 30%? It's something. And on an LR, it's pretty big, but you know, okay, I guess it's whatever. Passive, of course, attack and defense 120% at start of turn, providing himself 2 key whenever he obtains rainbow spheres. And when the conditions are met, he can fuse into Vegito. The condition to fuse is he needs to exceed 6 turns and be under 50% HP. So that's the condition for you to fuse. Link set, Kamehameha, Super Saiyan, the Saiyan lineage, experienced fighter, prepare for battle, fierce battle, and legendary powers. So yes, this card is busted. Rotations for me probably going to be this guy, along with, who would I have on a rotation with him, honestly? Maybe the Fizz Super Vegito, honestly. I think I would do that. I kind of want to keep the Tech 1 on rotation, but the Tech 1 doesn't link up at all for key. Not, well, the Tech Blue Vegito, I want to keep him on, but he doesn't have any key links. Like, you know, the Tech Blue Vegito has, he has Fuse Fighter and Over the Flash. The LR Super Saiyan Goku Vegeta has Prepare for Battle. So they don't link up for key at all, like nothing. So I mean, that's a bit of an issue, but I mean, they share Super Saiyan, they share Kamehameha, they share Fierce Battle. So yeah, you can make some stuff work there, but overall I would prefer to have this guy along with the Fizz Super Vegito and have them link together. Now if you want, you can actually take off either the Tech Blue Vegito Or if you want to take off the Tech Vegito base form and accommodate Int Gogeta on the team, then you can do that, because Int Gogeta for me is a pretty good linking partner for him, because they share Experienced Fighter. Experienced Fighter is a 10% attack up link, which, you know, Int Gogeta has. So, you know, put Int Gogeta in team, he can get an 8% stats, but still, you know, it's something. I feel the overall damage might be reduced, but if you do want to add him to get all the links active on the LR, well, the majority of the links active on the LRs, they're going to share Super Saiyan, Experienced Fighter, Prepare for Battle, and Fierce Battle. So that's some attack links going off there. If you do want to have Gogeta on the team over, like, you know, base Tech Vegito, if you want to go that route. Me personally, this team that I would have if I had LR Rose and Zamasu, it's the only unit I don't have that will fit this team, so that kind of sucks for me, but I'm going to work with what I have. Probably going to put Int Gogeta, like I said, in his place until I actually get him. But that's the team build there for, you know, what I think and what I believe would be the best optimal setup. Let me know what you guys think down below. Let me know what your teams would be down below in the comments. Going to do the same thing for Gogeta, so be looking out for that video, guys, right after this one. So thank you for watching. Like, share, comment down below. If you're not subscribed, make it a thing. Sub to the boy, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.